up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast who make me fight Q-tip, at least I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never dip.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set! Ready, striker, 3, 60 red, 60 red. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start, one play, 10 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
On play action, Young rolling to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 10 black. 10 cycle. Field black.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ready.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go. Set clock. 10. 52 full. Hut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Blue 32. Check, Hunt.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Set, ready. Yellow, fight, 97. Ready?
Young will set to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Come on, set.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Let's go now. 45, 1, 22 middle. Ready?
Young now. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But you look at this defense, well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throw left side, there's London. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go. Black. Ready.
Third down, Young from the gun. That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. George Pickens, touchdown, Carolina. George Pickens, 73 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0.
To kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Down the left sideline, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Charlie Werner, 33 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Lining up for the point after.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Falcons 7. Set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
33, yellow. Ready?
Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. That makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Set.
Young to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Here we go, set. 45.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go. 10 black. Set, up.
Young off the bootleg. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. The Falcons at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go, set. Hawk, 70, 60
They'll run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
32.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Hurry.
Number 18. First down, Panthers.
Young to throw it. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready,
They'll throw again. Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Panther first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stand. Hut. 60 red. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Now Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
52 Blue. Black shot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. Fight, quick, 10 black. Claws red. Ready.
Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Here is Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Let's go now. Trouble, 45. Right. Set.
To throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Penix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. That's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Robinson up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. Take off.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They are going for it. Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Penix working out of the gun here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamal Agnew with an amazing diving catch. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We've seen him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 63 yards. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Penix. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. They'll take this to the 46. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
38. Let's go.
Young. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar. If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him. Looking to put a drive together. A play fake. Now Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. Looking to throw, Penix. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Set, ready.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Blitz, ready?
Once again, it's Brooks. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80! Go!
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Killing me, back to back. They gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool. These little, they try to stop it. Too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me.